Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first video I want you to watch before you start practicing all the other parts for our performance. This is your instrumental technique, mallet technique, and warm-up video. So first things first, I know you guys know how to use your mallets. I know you know how to play. Otherwise, you would not be sitting here watching this video. But I want to review together what we're looking for as an ensemble. First things first, your mallets. When you hold your mallet, you're going to go about a third of the way up on the mallet. If we're using parapole mallets, there's a line where the rubber and the wood touch. I call that the balance point. Everybody say balance point. With your balance point, I want you to take on the balance point, I want you to take your first finger and thumb and pinch the mallets. In every video, you're going to see me use the pinch or remind us of our pinch. Everybody say pinch. Believe it or not, this pinch section is where most of your control and strength and flexibility and accuracy comes in. Our pinch. I always want you to have a nice tight pinch. So whether you're at school with real mallets or practicing at home with pencils or spoons or whatever you use, or maybe you have real mallets at home, always pinch. Everybody say pinch. Now you're going to take the rest of your fingers and what we call fold. Everybody say fold. Great. Now when you fold, the mallet actually rolls between your first knuckle, right in the first knuckle section. And then turn your hands over to ride like a bike. In that process, the mallet will be placed somewhere between your first and second knuckle crease. Here's what I want you to focus on. I want you to close the space between your thumb and first finger. Close the space between your thumb and first finger. I never want to see this part open. If that thumb and first finger has too much spacing, you're going to lose control in your mallet playing. So let's do it again. Pinch, tight pinch, fold the rest, ride like a bicycle, like we say. Look for that tight spacing. Now, these three fingers are really going to be light. So I don't want you holding or gripping this like a baseball bat. But your first finger and thumb, I want you to have a nice, tight grip. You understand? When you play, ladies and gentlemen, so pinch, fold, ride like a bike. Remember, first of all, you never play with only wrist. That's wrong. Never play with your thumb facing upwards. That's also incorrect. This is an unnatural motion. If you do this enough, you're going to eventually hurt yourself, and we can't have that. If you're moving from just the wrist, you'll never be able to play at the tempo that we need to, and you will also eventually get hurt. So we're going to use a combination of some wrist and some elbow. Now, on the other hand, never use just elbow. You see that? You're going to get a stiff playing that really limits your accuracy. I want you to use a combination of some elbow raise and some wrist raise when you are playing each note on the xylophone. Are you with me so far? Great. Something else to consider. Start with your mallets close to the bars. Never start touching, and of course, never end touching. That means you didn't bounce. Everybody say bounce. Start with your mallets close. When we're getting ready to play, raise your mallets up, but never raise too high. That's also going to limit your accuracy. Start close, and also never start too high. That's going to limit your accuracy. Accuracy is how you play those notes correctly. Accuracy is playing the correct notes at the correct time for each of our songs. Start with your mallets close, raise up, snap, back close. Watch it again. Start close, raise up, snap back close. Start close, raise up, snap back or rebound or bounce close. I'm going to play 4 C's. We also do everything in time. So here's our metric. C, 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 C. I'm clicking out the eighth note. It might seem different at first, but the more we play, the better you feel your music in time. Listen to me. We have C, 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 C. Now, start with your right hand. Watch this. 4 C's. We've got C, 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 C. Watch me again. 2. Watch me again. We've got C, 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 C. Okay? Let's do 4 C's. Ready? Give me 4 C's. We've got C, 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 C. Okay, let's put our mallets on the instrument. Start with your right hand. We're going to do 4 C's. Nice and slow. Stay with me. Listen to me. C, 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 C. You see a little bit of wrist, a little bit of wrist, a little bit of elbow. And just because of the recording purposes, I'm sitting for right now, but we'll be standing. So you'll have a little more elbow than this. 4 C's again. 1, 2. Give me 4 C's. Alternate. C, 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 C. Good. Always alternate. Right mallet, then left mallet. Let's go 4 D's. D, 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 D. Great. Go to 4 E's. 1, 2. Give me 4 E's. E, 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 E. 4 F's. F, 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 F. 4 G's. G, G in the middle of the bar. Always in the middle of the bar. G. 4 A's. A, A. Sing it with me. A, A. Just B. I call this just B because it's the only B on our instrument. Just B. B, 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 B. High C, high C, 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 C. So that's from low C to high C. For our warm-up, we just focus on low C to high C. For our songs, of course, we go up. Some of our songs are going to take us all the way up to high A. For right now, for our warm-up, we go from low C to high C. Let's start at high C and go back home. Let's go high C and ride the train back down to the beginning. High C, we're going to alternate right to the left. 2. Say it and play it with me. High C, 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 C. Just B, 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 B. Give me the low A, 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 A. Give me that low G, G, G. Elbows out, elbows out. Give me the low up. Never crease into the body. That's the wrong position. You see that? Even the accuracy, low E, E. Accuracy goes down. E, E, low D, 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 low C, 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 and snap. Okay, rest position looks like this. We used to put rest position with the mallet, what I call body, on the shoulders, but I want the mallet head on the shoulders. And for when we go to rest position, we use the words snap. Everybody say snap. What that means is we snap into position. C, 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 snap. We snap into position. Low C, 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 snap. Great. Let's do this together. We're going to play from low C to high C. mm, 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 E, low, F, F. Okay, let's play together from low C to high C back to low C. All right? Focus on proper playing technique, proper mallet technique. Always bounce and rebound close. Sing the notes and feel the time. Are you ready? 1, 2, play with me now. We have low C, 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 C. Give me the low D, 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 and low E, 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 low F, 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 low G, 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 low A, 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 just B, 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 high C, 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 go backwards, just B, snap it, a little stronger, give it to me strong, B, B, low A, 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 listen to timing, G, 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 low F, 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 low E, 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 low D, 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 low C, C, 4 C's in a snap, C, C, snap. Okay, great. How'd you do? Excellent. Let's do that together over and over and over. So go back and practice. Before we move on, I want you to do something with me. Everybody say round. It's a round or a can. Here's how this works. I'm going to start playing low C, 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 and I'm going to go low D, 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 D. As soon as I get to low E, I want you to start on your low C. You understand? When I get to low E, you start on low C, and I want you to go from low C to high C, back to low C. Do not repeat your high C at the top. Once you play 4 high Cs, immediately go backwards. You understand? Great. 4 high Cs and go back down to low C. During our rehearsals, I'm going to teach you how to stay home, but for right now, we might not go into that. I just want you to focus on starting from low C up to high C, back to low C when it's your turn. I'm going to give you 4 C's, 4 D's. As soon as I start my low E, you start on low C. Are you ready? Let's do this in a round. Metronome. Ready? Think ahead and watch. Here I go. Low C, 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 C. Here I go. Low D. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Get ready for your low C's. Get ready for your low C's. Give me low C's. Low C, 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 C. Keep going. Low D, D, D. Keep going. D, low D. Keep going. Concentrate. F, F, F. Here we go. Low G, 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 G. I got high C, high C. You're on A. Just be together. Just B, B, B. Keep going. B. You're on high C, high C, 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 C. Keep going. Just B, 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 B. Keep going. You got your A. Keep going. Low G, G, keep going, G, low F, keep going, F, low C. I'm going to stay on low C till you get home. E. You should be on your low D, D, D. 4 C's together. Now, low C, 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 and snap. Okay. How'd you do? Did you get it right? Great. Let's do that together over and over and over. So I want you to rewind and practice. And then you can do that with your friends. One person starts on low C, goes up to high C, back to low C. When they get to low E, you start. It's going to sound something like this. Low C, 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 low D, D. Person number 2 is going to come in. Group 2 comes in and low C, 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 low D, D. If you're doing it right, then it sounds like this. Low D, 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 just scratch my face. High C and A, high C and A. Now you're gonna play just B together. Just B, B. Congratulations, we're here together. B, low A. We're crossing the ship. A going down. B, We're getting closer. Now I'm you and the other person. This is 2 parts together. Keep going. D and F. Now group 1 is already home. Group 1 is already home. Wait for group 2 to get home. Wait for group 2 to get home. Together you're both there for C's, C, C, and snap. Okay, so just to be clear, we're not going to play 2 mallets at the exact same time on one note like that. But what I wanted to demonstrate was how it would sound and look if you had 2 groups playing at the same time in a 2-part round. Okay? All right, that leads us to the second section or second part of our warm-up, which what we use, I call double stops. Well, they're called double stops. Everybody say double stops. Right. Double stops means we're going to play 2 notes together at the exact same time. You understand? For our double stop warm-up, we're going to always play in thirds. Everyone say thirds. That means your right hand plays, well, if we're starting low C, left hand skip a note. Excuse me, I'm flipped around. Left hand starts with low C, right hand skips a note, and you're playing low E. So whenever we go up, you're always in that thirds position. You understand? You understand? Great. When we get to the top, high C and E is the top of our pattern, right? So when we get all the way to our high C, we're playing high C and E, C and E. Then we go back down and B and D, A and C, C, B and D, D, D. You got it? All right. Let's work on this together. So listen to me. We're going to do our exact same pattern, but we're going to use our double stop thirds. So that's C and E, all the way up to high C and E, all the way back down to low C and E. Are you ready? Let's try it. 1, give me double stop thirds. Find the position. Focus on moving in those thirds positions at all times. Are we clear? Here we go. 1, 2, C and E, 2. Ready for C and E, C and E, 2. Snap it up. 3, 4, D and F. Close, rebound. 2, 3. Say the notes. 4, E and G. 2, switch back and forth. 3. I see that a lot. Straight up and down. G and B. 2, 3, 4. Snap the wrist. A and C. 2, 3, 4. B and D. B and D. 2, 3. Snap me out. 4. C and E. 2, 3. Back down. Back down. B and D. B and D. Together. 2, 3, 4. A and C. A and C. 2. Snap it out. 3, 4. G and B. G and B. 2. Come on. Come on. 3. Stay with me. 4. F and A. 2, 3, 4. E and G. You keep this straight up and down. 3. I'm adding some extras, D and F. Don't add the extra. I'm adding the extras. 3, 4. C and E. C and E. 2, 3. And snap. Okay. Great. How'd you do? Did you do okay? Good. Let's put this in a round. Everybody say round. Same rules apply. We're going to move just a little faster. You're going to give me 4 C and E straight up and down. C and E. 2, 3, 4. D and F. You got it? 2. So, I'll be first part. You're going to be the second part. What notes am I going to be playing when it's time for you to start? Do you know? I'm going to be on my low E and G, right? So when I start, I'll be C and E, 2, 3, 4, D and F, 2, 3, 4. As soon as I get to E and G, you're going to start with C and E, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to ride up together. 2, 3, you understand? 4, big, bam. When you get to high C and E, come back down. Don't try to repeat those over and over and over. Come back down. You ready? Let's check the tempo. We're going to increase the tempo just a little bit. 2, a little stronger. So let's do it in a round. Snap your wrist, feel the time, think and feel and play together. Don't forget to speak. Here I go. I'm number 1, you're group number 2. C, 3, 4, D and F. Get ready, 2, 3, 4. You start. C and D. 2, come on. 3, 4, D and F. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. G and B. 2, keep going. 3, 4. Keep going. 3. You should be on F and A. B and D. You're G and B. 2, 3, 4. A and C. A and C. You're A and C. 2, 3. We're B and T together. B and D together. B and D. 2, 3, 4. A and C. A and C. 2. Snap it out. 3, 4. G and B. G and B. 2, 3, 4. F and A. F and A. 2, 3, 4. E and G. E and G. 2, 3, 4. D and F. 2, 3, 4. C and E. 2, 3. You keep going. Keep 4. E, 4. D and F. 2, 3, 4 C and E's. 4 C and E's. C and E. 2, 3. And snap. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our playing technique, our alternating single notes, and then our level 1 warm-up double stops. In the future, I'm going to send you a video with level 2 and level 3. But for right now, I just want you to focus on those 3 things: our playing position, our single note alternating warm-up, and then our double stops level 1 warm-up. Eventually, I'll send you level 2 and level 3. Okay, So here's what I want you to do. Focusing on proper mallet technique, focusing on playing in time, saying the words, and practicing slowly over and over and over. I want you to begin learning your melodies for our songs. I guarantee one thing. If you practice every day and work as hard as possible, we're going to have an amazing performance. It's going to be a great show. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Mr. Strawbridge. I will see you in our practice videos, and I will see you live in person very soon. Have a great day.